with some big races to decide, including who could be our next governor. Still, turnout is low at this point. Research firm Political Data tracks daily ballot returns, and as of now, it is only 8%. Less than 2 million ballots returned so far, with 21 million still out there. More voting centers opened up over the weekend, but turnout is still low. Of course, we still do have a week. The most recent California Dems poll for the California governor's primary shows a very tight race there. Steve Hilton and Javier Becerra in the lead with 22 and 21% respectively, and billionaire Tom Steyer holding strong in third place with 15%. And our Veronica Macias is at San Francisco City Hall, where Tom Steyer did drop off his ballot today. So according to him, the race is down to 3.
That's right. He wants California voters to know that with 1 week left to go, this isn't a confusing race. It's not complicated anymore. He says it really just boils down to 3 candidates, and that is, of course, Steve Hilton, who is backed by the president, he says, and he also calls him the inappropriate candidate for the state of California. The second being Javier Becerra, who is the former U.S. Health and Human Secretary for the state of, California, who wants to be the next leader, but he says he is the candidate here for change in California and the only one who is going to be fighting for the working class people in the state of California. And he wants to see change in cities like San Francisco here. So the hedge fund founder turned environmental champion has spent about $250 million of his own poured into his campaign, according to the California Secretary of State's office. Political strategists say an unprecedented amount of money has been donated by corporations and labor unions. A lot of that money has gone to attack Steyer, utility companies like PG&E, according to the California Target Book, which is a nonpartisan group. And today, Steyer again accused Becerra of gaining traction in the race with the $500 million donation by Chevron to the Becerra campaign. And while the Becerra team calls this all misleading, Steyer says only after Chevron maxed out their contribution is the oil company now pouring more money into independent committees. Now, Steyer also addressed recent criticism of paying content creators for posts upwards of $100,000 to at least 8 social media influencers to post about him, with the influencers making no mention of a payment from his campaign.
We've never paid a creator for an endorsement. Creators have worked with us because they like our policies, because actually we're speaking to the people and we're speaking to the people that they speak to. We've never paid them for endorsement. We pay them for their time. All the information about this comes from us scrupulously obeying the rules to disclose every item of it. So I think that complaint is absolutely meritless.
And again, the Becerra team has denied that. They say that money only went to an independent committee and not a direct contribution to the candidate. Meanwhile, the Fair Commission has looked into those complaints that were filed by both candidates here, both Becerra and Steyer here, for those social media posts, as they're using social media influencers to get out the vote 1 week before the election. And, Steyer pointed out today, as some people are constantly scrolling on their phones. This is the way people get their political news. And frankly, Anne, he talked about how he never imagined this campaign going the way it has been. He said he wanted things to be more focused on issues about California rather than taking punches against one another.
Yeah, and we just got to get it focused down to the top 2 candidates. It will be nice to have that clarity, and still waiting for a lot of endorsements too. Veronica Macias live for us at City Hall. Thank